30th day of September 2024 September da etwa trokra nyankopon ya adomo a wochina benada na yesi bosome foforo mu efi January ebepim December nyankopon wone ye adi ni ye nti ebeda awrade ase na mabonka yese the sixth show juada bia ne ukwada bia efi non so mpemu non krumpemu ene ye de bremu ene nya hitch kakra eruti mu de beche na ese ye bom amane na ene nsem no de bia me kase ebimu ade esi wo mani so se wo be create the impression say Ghana ehye ebimu so ade esi wo mani so wo be hwe aka nepa ekoso wo man Ghana uko CNN a uko BBC a enyema bi wo hono mo anhye da enye nenso wo mo de to nchen eyi papa no de che memene na ye boy ensem de ma wo nenso uko mukro mu wa otu se enye ne a wo hunu nko ana yere wo ho nenso yende yesi broni beka say we wash our dirty linen outside eruti jumedie we dedicate part of it to let you know what is happening in this country, the good things that are happening in this country. Unimu hwekra no wo de say unimu hwekra no se Ghana ye den kra menim se ba bia wo bia e wo Ghana ha no unim se unkania no esiso ana se gina so uni hwekra na se Ghana ye den kra no uko filling stations se a fuel and short here. There are some Africa countries o ma short fuel o munya fuel nto mina make kire wo enuti it is not obika as a dire situation economic hardship aba wiasia for na nyina ebi aka Ghana. Now the good news and the good story is that all the ratings rating agencies, financial institutions na be 2 years ago one more can in some negative ratings e de Ghana no omwankasa omase hu say said the economy has started rebounding. It has started recovering. It has started updating itself. And this is the good news for us. And then we share and someone the economy no we be more essay the new patriotic party are buying another are buying or mismanage the economy. Adia NDC 43 adia trapia everywhere they go is part of their message. Na enenumre no ye be mamu figures are uko UK eno an ye yusu, figures are uko America eno an ye yusu, and say indicators are uko Japan, Asia, any part of the world ye no ye yusu. And then me guess eba be che giving us the figures, the indicators no na ye dia hwe say ampa say aban we wa mismanage economy no anase wa ye ni ye in the midst of the hardship and difficulties, global challenges no munyina eruti ye be hye ne nsona ansana ye be konsem no so no nenumre eye honorable Kennedy ohini Agyapong ye chia papa na nyameye adomo a eye constituency ye friend no the great trouble constituency, yade a honorable Kennedy ohini Agyapong information yenya ne say Wednesday eye wukwada ebei obo apro e constituency num enti eye trouble man nyina ye ton safremu ba bia honorable ebe fa no bia no ye ton safremu na mumra embra na mumbedi djumedi n'echi na enye fefefe na trouble emfa ne ntoma pa enfra enuti enanumre me bom nka ye trouble man nyina honorable Kennedy ohini Agyapong and the obenantim pa ne nkrofo adi nkomo achiachia various streets in trouble and mpanimfo bi obehyiahia wo ne dino ye bom nka ye trouble man ye krado ye ready say honorable Kennedy ohini Agyapong ye awa etu ye ukwada ebei ehunfoni bia so ye de bebremu dasene na abranche efe no na akrofi obin andra na na eye o birthday ese wo hwe dwumadie we pa anuti ye ma happy belated birthday na koswa hwe eye sa dwumadie we the sit show na sign ebo obi nka ye se ni refia obetumi akọ eye YouTube ene Facebook na ono so di nani edi achiri my guest are ready nemum answer no discussions about galamsey no eyade a eguso a ekoso na chese eyasem hia edema Ghana ni bia esane se so ye nenu ba emfa ho se wo ye MPP ni ana se wo ye NDC ni ba question ade bia me bisa ne se why now information available to some of us da no me kan ho asem ne se the NDC we have picked reports that the NDC are hiding behind certain bodies associations. And now better association wine association wine and omokan galamsey wasem. We are asking, when did you realize the issue of galamsey? Now the running mate for the NDC grandma Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajimai and also the Insembi Atujwa or say they will teach the NDC and I say omo me galamsey no omo NDC ba ben mu a mutie ni yo NDC for ba ben mu a omo be kire galamsey for no wo kwan a ye fa so ye galamsey enye enne ena ye started to galamsey e wo oman Ghana ma ye maame nanum asem no no enti wodi nia okay wodi tutu nia eye yera John Mahama His Excellency former president ono so obo apro a wo kekeka se enkrofo a aban way galamsey for aban way through the galam stop and the other interventions aban dia ba achichi nkrofo dealing with them no wono se oba on the obejai wo John Mahama so obejai wo no ma ba gusu aye galamsey no tie ni ye o ka sa wie no ne running mate Professor Jenna no Pokwajima wono so akogina simpie so ewo amanfi de atudwa se enye enne ena ye sha se ye tu galamsey nyende into obi tumi be embe tete galamsey fo ena information ya picking say bebia na ogina no okasa no NDC parliamentary candidate na ogina ne nchen no ono so oye galamsey ya otu galamsey ni bi. That is the information we have picked. Enti enye wanwa se professor ebekwa ko gina amanfi just close by the NDC parliamentary candidate na wakachire galamsey for anase amanfi man say womo de womo ba womo be kire NDC for anase galamsey for ekwan a ye faso de ye galamsey no production say picture no eda so amo ewo ho amfa nto so ma me na minkan enkyire ahwefo wo say ene yeseja ma womo de NDC women's manifesto eto dwa me gidi say enche bia womo de youth manifesto by womo de women's manifesto aba omo de ebia butchers manifesto beba omo de footballers manifesto beba ye hwe anim so omo de nyina beba na asem o kan ya ne say the youth needs jobs te say mebru no ehia adwuma and if galamsey is what they will continue to do say galamsey na mebru no omo hia adwuma no omo beto aso aya then they should be taught how to do it safely. They should be taught how to do it safely without destroying their communities. Now, how do you do galamsey safely? Because you see the galamsey no is not allowed. Galamsey in itself is not allowed. And how is the NDC going to show the events galamsey no the proper way of doing it without destroying their environment? That's the question we are asking. A mere political talk about what bre aso. Senior John Mahama kan no edu sabre we ya nia obeka bia ma nipa akuma anase nadwene adane ama omo ato abama no na woka enuti enubi na Professor Jenna na Opoku Ajima ejina simpie so wo amanfi constituency ode atudwa galamsey illegal wo se NDC for eba abenua no so a mo be kire galamsey for no wo kwan a wo be ye galamsey no without destroying their communities. How? Professor, how? We be a wako school a unemu de. Until we can nsem we no you bring real your friend is saying policies and I say kwan ya obefa so de beye but obviously for political friend is saying gains na de bia ye fa wo manfo no say sebi ya dwene mu no enti politicians ni ba ni omo pe bia na omo ka kire na omo ka kire ewia na yato abamo wia no ma be ka kire say senia na omo fi se oman no tenenya sai ena na etie maame Jane na opoku agyeman ni nsem o kan ya no wo se enye ne ene the first time ayetu galamsey o Ghana ha mepese ye bekwa kotie nsem no kakra na ewade ba be ye 1-2 minutes bi na ye metro adwumedi nso
say it's in sampani azaba no ibinya baze nyina ye gina he ye nyimede amenfi ha galamsey o ha pa ana onyi ha galamsey fu no he wonyima Ghana ha na ehu a enyanda nkotin na sabe yehu da gold wa ha na enyanda nkotin ni enya galamsey wa ha na se enya abana ono a ejuma ohobogun kakra oho no obogun ono so mfa ejuma nka ho a ebe na ze na mebu no waye sa wehu isa na ebran sampa na yezerba yesterday da me bi no krom also ya galamsey na wonsu nse no da ma na yeso e ba fodo ne a kiracha yemba da mo obaye na nsu nora onsa ya ho na apo ho no bra onsa ho ne daache onsa ho ne bibia nsin hihya pa mo na yezerba ma obaye a sadam na eba ne so obaye a kira no kwa na onye na kira no kwa na ejandama na no so okaye ma onyim efi nsu ni sa ya so no no wa se no wayenda na oba na dam nso no ya sampa kura yezerba emebunu no yenyimde wo hie adwuma ono so ka ho si ne 24-hour economy ne yezerba na ya asa no ho asa osisi ano ono nya
asking galamsey fo no gina oni bisa wo se wo mo nim se enye galamsey ni nye na so bibiti na omo ye wo se wo be kire wo mo kwan pa so e de any kwampa no you should have told them. And I'm telling you, there's no kwampa. You don't have any kwampa for political events against. Because who was a kwampa na me gidi senka obenya akugudro as a professor to tell the people say me ba me yese and one say ye be kire mo kwampa mo betu galamsey. Professor, university professor, and or this in some way to dra. Na se mo be kaya emri bi ye man pani dada o share na pro boasi ya the 24-hour economy ba ya aton sumi na o ka kire Ghana fo enyina se oba sani oman no mu ayedin no ono de office oba ko besere Ghana fo ne ama no honeymoon kakra e ka honeymoon na me se motiase aware fo no mo ware a mo ye wedding wi a na o matu kwan no makodwendwen omo ho a no magye omani ansa na wo mo aba abehye aware na se proper nti domama se yeto abama na obesere Ghana for se ne oman no ase no nti yemma no eye honeymoon na onfa enwene ekwan a ode bebu oman Ghana no unnim kwan a obefa so ode bebu oman Ghana no unnim ekwan a obefa so ode bebu oman Ghana no ti yato abana ma wawie no ansa na Ghana for ama honeymoon ena trade union congress mpenifo unions no akache ne say no he has to come again say wo pese ye je wo dia wonsem na wo kan dia you have to come again because wo nim say o man na say ana say economy na say wo be dia ye den ye gogotie trade unions no a wo fire John Dramani Mahama.
So we would beg you that when we come into office, give us a bit of a honeymoon.
You know the country is broke. Why do you go for something that is broke?
I expect something better. If you really want to come and rule this country again, and you expect nurses and midwives, and for that matter, health workers, to rally behind him, then he should say something different.
This country is broke. And so we would beg you that when we come into office, give us a bit of a honeymoon.
You know the country is broke. Why do you go for something that is broke?
I expect something better. If you really want to come and rule this country again, and you expect nurses and midwives, and for that matter, health workers, to rally behind him, then he should say something different.
This country is broke. And so we would beg you that when we come into office, give us a bit of a honeymoon.
You know the country is broke. Why do you go for something that is broke?
TV3 ne UTV Adaroma and the Ensaka sa video we. The Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association almost say who say Ghana ye broke. Again, who beben who are you? That's the question they are asking. Very good question. And I TUC Papa no so say a crime ben so who be adieno as a president. How did you leave the economy? I'm say they have rejected that honeymoon friends a plea no. Ye nibrea ye de ba be twen atena se ansa na ye kwakwadwene kwan ye be fa so ye de be fix the broke economy. Said the Agyapong Mahama e card no. Enuti e me dese enduma ye kofon asan sore we na ye na e ba na Agyapong Mahama didi o matem no. O kai se o didi o matem se economy na aye broke nyina no. Sebe asofo sore a na o mo kan se hunu eye malam so mpenifo anase mozemi mpenifo sori a na omo kanse hunu eye CSO so no sori a na omo kanse hunu asofo sori a na omo kanse hunu eye John Mahama na kan sa asem last week me bo e de kirem na eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na pro bono o de kopie eye commander eye Central Region na ye hwe ekwan a the chief of Edina wabo eye worship papa minim se no okọ presby se Methodist se Anglican there eye omahene a wo Edina wato eye worship nyum papa edi ehia eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na me ka kire omahene a wo Edina se me ye sure se the next day no ye man penin dada John Mahama obaba be dinner tem because o say sebi ahemfo no wo mo bo Bawumia abaso no wo mo ye hypocrites. I will not be surprised if the next day ye man penin dada John Mahama oba no be twa ebo eye Edina oman hene ye nkonko tie enia nyumu apapa no eto ye niemra na queens badafa wa kada wu ege na ye wo ya me da oba odere sun konkon ni ntemi
Bawumia Oscar Kuinda some fan. Bawumia Oscar Kuinda some fan. I said, I will catch the road. And I know. When I made down
Asamunia Misri. Na neti Misri ze me yama omahiri because the next day attended dia John Mahama be reni onim no and ema Misri no. Now the same commander for ya Dr. Bawumia eko ye and the se wo hwe video no ya obo say ahemfo no ana say the clergy asofo mpenimfo no a omuso mko hia doc Dr. Bawumia no na omo jegira ho na omo so omo tonyom ne bi ti mejidi se omo so attendide na former president di omo no wo mo te pa wo mo te na nsi ho a na eye the people of Commander Ankasa Emma Dr. Bawumia massive support pa omo wo mo tonwom papa edima doctor nti ekamia ye say nia former president kan no kra ba bibiara Dr. Bawumia be kono enkrofo gino ofewso malam mpenifo agino ofewso asofo mpenifo gino ofewso no mabo empire de amano na afiso ahemfo no eso agi no felso abompaye de amano ntina ahye former president John Dramani Mahama onti asese omo ebo Dr. Bawumia abaso enti yengongo tie commander for na omuma Dr. Bawumia massive welcome no. Enuti commander for na omo ka kire commander manfo nyina ene Ghana fo nyina mbeto aba December 7 for say okwa na wahwe soro ho Bawumia na eda soro ho any parliamentary candidates ahodo nyina for the new patriotic party so eda soro ho na the NDC for omo communicator bi you say former NDC communicator na ono wachire na dwene afa ekwan a anase nti a ono na dwene mu no you may disagree with him but ono na dwene mu no officer MPP will do very well in Volta region. Now no tie ni kasada ne argument no has to do say the free SHS any other interventions are ban with the akwan mu no the people or the good people of Volta region have seen it. Enti emfa ho ni enada obeba be dada egu obeba be dada wo se moti ase mu kai se emri bi mi yi kire mu na former president Mahama e ka se o hwe trend na tell say MPP aban no ana se MPP amanyoko no bone ho modern e wo Volta region and it is true the people of the Volta region have proven say so moti wasem asia they don't care. I mean, you just have to convince them. And gradually, no, according to Senior John Mahama and former president, His Excellency Ekayano, not just say MPP Amayokono, money home so Volta region. Now, to tosre Volta for no say, there be omode Volta near MPP in Timaomunko MPP. Now, former communication member for the NDC communication team. And what this are in some way to the say. Meno ebetie insemnum kakra na yasanyaba.
What is happening? Why do you think that in the Volta region we'll be able to get 300,000 votes this time around from 100,000?
Because the MPP has really worked and the youth are really resonating with the party, especially because of the free senior high school education policy that was implemented by His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Trust me, it has really given a lot of youth the exposure and then the opportunity to go to school. Because when you come to the Volta region, during the NDC era, trust me, there were a lot of I don't know how to put this, but there were a lot of things that went bad, especially teenage pregnancy, open defecation and all these things during the NDC era. All these things were huge. But coming to the MPP, because of the free senior high school, a lot of people now have been educated. They have at least been civilized. So all these things have really gone down the drain. I can tell you for a fact that the MPP, even the 300,000 votes, we are going to get more than that. And when we get more than that, trust me, Dr. Bawumia is going to win hands down.
So you mean we'll get 300,000 votes together with 3 or 4 MPs?
Oh, yes, of course. It is very possible, highly possible.
Yeah.
Because Honorable Kofi and his executives are not relenting at all. They are really working 24 hours on the clock to make sure that we get more than that. You see, initially, the MPP used to get 100,000 votes when OT and the Volta region were together. But immediately OT was carved out of the Volta region. The Volta region alone had 100,000 votes in the 2020 election. That alone should tell you that we have done massively. We have strided massively. So coming in 2024, looking at all the policies we put together, the planting for food and jobs, the free SHS, just name it. A lot of people, as I'm talking to you now, I remember the General Secretary of the NDC, Fifi Kwete, came to the Volta region and was saying that the NDC should be a religion that people should follow because they know that most of the youth are now resonating with the MPP. So they are really, really scared that we are going to give them a run for their money. So trust me, we are going to deliver 300.
What is happening? Why do you think that in the Volta region we'll be able to get 300,000 votes this time around from 100,000?
Because the MPP has really worked and the youth are really resonating with the party, especially because of the free senior.
Yo, asi kakum yajinukwaku enum enuti abrantie no so na wakyere na adwene ewo eye the ekwan a ono office 2024 abato no ebekọ ewo Volta region no kyerɛ sɛ enyempa eye aban aye no the good people of the Volta region are witnesses to it. Enuti ombe reward eye party no anase aban no by voting massively for the new patriotic party. Na me pese ye besa ko hwesa video we eno de me nchechire mo ye chief a show the way forward for the number 1 position. Eno enye kasa bebre si kampe dede enti ono de onpe ne ho asem onpe atemdidie bia se John Mahama beba bedi natem enti on de you sign language wanko bie na no angaze Bawumia metro ama wanaze entuma ono de o show the way forward through ne sign language o show ewo ye nkonkotwe sa video no ne emra
yoji government man abom representative nature o apona no ba 2 billion OCDs 2 billion OCDs na nano adase ewie nano adase ewie yoji government man abom representative nature o apona no ba 2 billion OCDs 2 billion OCDs na nano adase ewie nano adase ewie
asofo no ne eye Mozambique ompe niveau ajo Mahama didi o matem no say they have resorted to using the sign language ompe no wansem na we pa there's a John Mahama nim na so kan bibi fa won a ye ni no obi kan because won kan hwe eno ani say we esi eye ewo Eugene Ahin ne mpeswaso nti ye be hye ne so ti say a wonam a wo de men kan hwe wo suru atendi a eno anse wo hu obi a no wa ye say udu asoro dem anu ayese udru eye mosque anu ayese mushia association classmate for mushia enu ani say migidi se obia ete ase na we na NDC for aye dede wo eye voters register no ho a na me de bia because I don't have a problem say omu make good suggestions and so omu raise good issues I don't have a problem but the strategy ni say ye betum futuro edi egu Ghana fo ani so say ECA ye bibi hu bi no enona me I kick against. Inti nyomo yende me I don't have a problem with it. But yebisa yenia obi ewa asempa obisa Sami Jemfi se musi voters register no enye ebonkun nti mumpe isi so akere mu say there is a process I will go through to make sure say you benya credible register. However, no mo dey mo say register na enye credible. Ene ebisa Sami Jemfi say okay. So one pass yakọ abato no nyame mpengu na sebe NDC awini a mo beji atumu ana say mo nje ntum. Brilliant question. Obi ne bisa Sami Jemfi sa. O say mo see register no enye kululu wo mu enye papa aye bloated Prof akese yes. Ena ye bisa wo say ntisi ye de kotro aba ni wie NDC for na ye declare mu winners a. Eyade a mo beji atumu na enkoti nsemo Sami Jemfi di tuju anemra.
It is good for Ghana after this advocacy. Excuse me. After this advocacy, na say the more requested say yenye no isi ama kwan amana amaso. Na e was say this in your own words flawed voters register when you debe to aba no. Na say John Mahama winia, would you reject the results?
Why will I reject the results?
Based on the flawed voters register, as you said.
What are you talking about?
And then one okay.
The old can is neither here nor there.
What's the voters register near floor?
Yes.
And I'm saying if the corrections are not made near the Tuaba, Namu near, are you rejecting the results?
I will not reject the results.
Why?
But I will not be happy with the election.
It is good for Ghana after this advocacy. Excuse me. After this advocacy, na say the more requested say yenye no isi ama kwan amana amaso. Na e was say this in your own words flawed voters register when you debe to aba no. Na say John Mahama winia, would you reject the results?
Why will I reject the results?
Based on the flawed voters register, as you said.
What are you talking about?
And then one okay.
The old can is neither here nor there.
What's the voters register near floor?
Yes.
And I'm saying if the
ya mamati ensemo yebisa Sami Jemfi efa voters register no ho se muhu ni demeanor o say yes you should be a man of principles but the come here say politics no there is nothing like principles enunti ena obi beka especially John Mahama obeka bi asem we akere 2016 2020 obeka a different story 2024 so oka a different story. Now there is a particular way MPP for omo manifesto no na me pese me kan bibi kakra ewo mu mama ana se wo de ma me komeni mesan ba sa document so na sa semia emu na APC crime so mo da number 2 say ahewo ballot so yes Hassan Ayarekoff papa na emribi ye presidential debate ono ne dia ne say President Akufo-Addo yebisa no question no ba be kasape na ne cough no eden eba na former the late president Jerry John Rawlings eto no Ayarekoff oda so ewo race num say Ghana for ehunu mobonto abamma no no mbe ye nhyehyɛ pamfama wo man Ghana yede yeyimu nti yebeka bi so de ama Hassan Ayarega na emom ode nsem bi tudwa efa election yi hu balloting no ne bloated register flawed register NDC ye hu dede me pese nsem wo kan ya no me ne mo che kakra ne yeba.
What I want the APC, what I want the NDC to do, it is not about every day complaining about the credibility of the voter register. For now, what is important is that they should begin to train their police station agents to be vigilant.
Okay.
Because when they went to court in 2020, they did not have pink sheets. Where were their pink sheets? Where were their pink sheets? They did not compile a pink sheet to be able to go to court. They went to court without evidence. So you yourself, you have problems with your internal, what do you call it, auditing. Audit your police agents first to make sure that you have credible, perfect, intelligent, wise, trained police agents to be at the police agent. So that when the day of voting comes, you will win the election or you will lose the election and there will be problem. Either you win or lose, there will be problem.
It's, in effect, when the ECR, you say, they do not require...
No. I do say the voter register is not credible. And in an unlikelihood, we go to the election. And the NDC wins the election. Would they reject the voter register?
That's a good question.
Or will they reject it? No system in Ghana is perfect.
Right.
No system. Even the NDC themselves and MPP, they are not perfect in their compilation of their own resources. You understand?
Right.
So let us not draw the attention and drive the attention of making sure that we all get police agents at the police station, rather than making noise about voter register. What are we going to do if the EC says that they are not going to do any audit into the voter? What can we do?
Yeah, but just this evening, EC say they are not going to do any auditing. They've done the process. They are working on it. So there. Yeah.
What you can do is to be vigilant. Elections are won at the police station, not at the EC office.
Okay.
Make sure you get your data right, your police agents properly trained, so that they don't compromise their attitude and behavior at the police station grounds. We saw it in 2020. NDC could not bring evidence of police agents. What do you call it? How do you call that paper?
In their results. The pink sheet. You mean the pink sheet?
They could not provide pink sheet. So my advice to the NDC is that once you are wasting time with the EC, spend more time.
The futuro pa ena ediama the National Democratic Congress say womunya dede hununu eye na mom womun traini womu agents womunfa agents a sebi womunimude. I think the reason here Hassan Eyarega kase edisi fonja dede about register no and they say one of the reasons they say enche bia na ye mampani John Mahama ebe ka nsem de kire Ghana for ni titiri ni NDC for say omo agent omo fa omo no they were illiterate na je say wo madwuru mu no omo nko suku omo ni ma kenkan omo ni ma twere muni mi se wo madwuru mu no no mu ni ma kenkan no mu ni ma twere wo mu nko suku no e na mu ko fa wo mu se wo mu yam agent enti wo mu agent na omo tu omo ba bi omo nko suku omo ni ma twere omo ni ma kenkan momo a mo se mako suku muni matwere muni makenkan a madwuru mu do a mokofa a wo mo no which is which me gidi se sansem we ena ma Hassan Ayarega edi afutuo na me bon sem ma Hassan Ayarega so wo tu NDC for no for say mun training agents na munye vigilant asemba ko saka en say munye vigilant isane say elections no you win at the polling stations. And also can say mo san court ko ye dede mo court to come to me amfa evidence and court e bisa say dun ketia no obo eye mokola calculator no my lord I didn't bring evidence to court wa court na say we nia break pa o say wan fa evidence and court enuti Hassan Ayarega say as a political party but 2020 2016 2020 you couldn't even collect your own resource. More resource no, you couldn't collect them. And then you have the guts to be calling the EC say EC papa and one gasa resource I would be declare no and as I would be no you couldn't even have it. And Osaka say there's no perfect system. Yes, there's no perfect system. Now makache mu say wo mrepe mu no me the show 1 hour or so me the be ye ensem a former president Mahama waka emra na oye president na office Charlotte say wo ho de mano no in someone wo kan ye in defending the EC any in someone waka ten the screen so no say no perfect voters register exists in the world we John Mahama na kan sa same we 2016 and a papa kan sa same we or say no perfect voters register exists in the world. Mahama and the cancer same way. 2016 and your president there or Jitumu say there was no, and I said there is no perfect voters register that exists in any part of the world. Now you bisa say enedi ade na ndika sana sisa. So o man ye no man hwe no man ye ne perfect na say o man no ntokwasi a ene de ye be show mutru 2016 there one kasa. So the ono na offer asofo military for imams any ahemfo so omo ye hypocrite no. I don't know how else you would describe yourself in this situation. Na asembia obeka ama nipa akuma adani ama no ato aba ama during election no eno no jo Mahama wote ase na mede videos no ene nsemo a akoso wo manum ebesi ha na yakọ ye main topic ni so na ye pese e kire se ene topic no me bisa se nsemo NDC for ni na mo muka se akufo-addo ne na ban His Excellency oma mismanage the economy no sa na tie figures no. What are the figures saying? Eroti yebehwe na yedi ehon komo me guest Agyapong a oba beboa yama ya hwe se nokre se akufo-addo aban no mismanage the economy. Ye kase obi mismanage economy e dey na ye hwe ene ye dey measure the mismanagement or otherwise of an economy. Eroti ye guest ebe boa na ye disa enkomo na meko ansana meko no so me kanfo Franco Trading Enterprise e de ama ho na ye friend phone papa efi phones ahodo Nokia latest ones here be Samsung iPhone sebe ye de chewa no wani agi ye de akọ phone papa fie Franco Trading Enterprise ya de on sa ebeke bi Ghana ha de efie anase shop ana company a eton phones papa de me gidi say Franco Trading Enterprise omu ni classmate kra na onemi adwin after so washing machine ni chest freezers any other refrigerators nyina ope ewo wi asiafana no se ukọ Franco Trading Enterprise na ebi no na je se ebi eni Ghana CCTV cameras ahodo omnam abefo kwanso de beboa wa ma ba bia wo bia obehu ne ekoso wo office ni wo fie ni ba biara wo no Franco Trading Enterprise de aba edwaso utu mirika de ko omaso de a wonsa ebeka sa enema ya mabobo bosu bi ubetumi from 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 ubetumi a download omo Franco Trading app no Google Play Store and say ubetumi akọ www.francotrading.com Franco Trading Enterprise still phone papa fie na say minsan nkamfo Awos Unisex Boutique ewia me kofa ho ba manwura ho mu ze nyama papa na aba wo mo shop no nti mo pe leather bags, leather shoes, leather belt, leather everything leather ye de ye ho Awos Unisex Boutique se uba ho unsa ebe kan bi na menoka say omo ma 20% to 30% discount on every item ube yi shoes, bags, sandals, slippers, polo shirts and khaki pants ni nyina uba obetumi anya between 20 to 30% discount na jabro nya be wo so konakoto no ntem na fa park enye say bi a 24th na traffic abakrom no ansana o be kwakoje ode o pese wo hu ba bi omo wa eno ka say ochina obetumi akọ omo wojowulu opposite the First Atlantic Bank and afiso airport terminal 3 departure C opposite Sandra Lounge and a Tesano behind the police depot and as a East Legon Shashi boundary road there unsa ebeka Awos Unisex Boutique ewo ho obetumi afrewom 0244 649 379 0244 649 379 Awos Boutique, comfort and style na also waje wodie yanko yanim na memfa me guest oye Professor Isaac Boadi oye Dean of the Faculty of Accounting and Finance ewo suku pon a fe no UPSA. Prof Moajo Emwakwaba.
Yeah, ohene.
Boko de
Nyame adom.
Eda nyame ase.
Echia wa tiefo no ohefo.
Mahefo eda wase. Prof, answer na yebeko the main way no has Ghana and I say has this government mismanaged the economy no. Me see me ho about show iso na me nya information kakra bi which is good news, but I want you to confirm for me. There are 3 issues. GDP na Ghana for nyina ye worried about it previous about a year or 2 ago. International rating agencies any other financial institutions be started can sempa edifa Ghana's economy ni titiri any ni ayefre no GDP no na minimo ka say in somewhere statistical service any other international bodies akorobroti and say Ghana's GDP no now is around almost 7%, which is say me wrong so Prof ebe correct me almost 7%, 6 point something. For me is a positive trend and idea ebeboa Ghana yen kanko. Now for so if you are adwumakuo bi a yefrɛ wom Fitch sa Fitch we say ye hwehwɛ mo ne nsa bɛka wo manke ye bɛkye wo ma we pa Fitch kan no ye ka say fish ena economists no gire say Fitch enye fish a ye kye awie sa Fitch foi wo mo no mo project no mo ka me rate Ghana B+, B-, C wine in some bebre womo yesi omu bi o ma no mo kasafa ho no manka asempa wo economy ho kire be kire no enye easy omu hwehwemu won nsem bebre mu omu di nsem bi abetu dwa say Ghana is ranked 4th in the sub-Sahara Africa ebano digital your friend is saying digital banking and now say omu friend say accounting
Digital banking account.
Yes, digital banking accounting. Say beya obi bia baby bia wo bia na nye say ye be you free the financial transactions no ho. Oman a wa ye nhyehyeye na ama ne manfo dodo na etumi take part of the financial system na. Ghana sub-Sahara Africa ha no. Ye toso enan say positive news. And after so senior mekaye no Ghana's economy no is growing at a faster rate. A BT estimate. You can say a BT estimate and not just say IMF ni World Bank ni one no. And someone who can for Ghana economy who say e benyini no na say kwan who fa so e benyini no. Just say enyini abro so ama abro entiase so. Prof, sansem we nokure na nokure a obetumi adomo su kokakra ema ahwefo so aye well informed and sana yakoto about 7 December.
Oh, me that's very and me that's na moso afidie yakoye program o sunyane em say mo capture live my ABC yes economic symposium. Yes. Matispo say em say next week jama Wednesday mo call University of Cape Coast. Yes. Oh, okay. And say there was no more.
That's right.
Em say there are positive things happening around this quarter. No heni ya near
okay.
I'm say in Samiensa and I'm say this quarter.
Yeah.
May start with the Fitch for
okay.
Omo kasafa credit market. Credit risk. Now omo areti or minor ahoden. Now my investors about country omo kohesa anyoma no. And somebody sika abesha my omo in 2024 omo kan insembe 8 efa Ghana
2024 kwa
8
okay
omo kan say Ghana's economic growth to accelerate in 2024
na je say Ghana economy no
ebetu
America akonani
good
okay
omo san kan say Ghana inflation rate to decline in 2024
inflation na ya ye pese e ba form no e ba form e ya de pa no o maka say Ghana inflation e be ba form okay
Oma Sanka said Ghana current account deficit to narrow in 2024. And Oma Sanka said Ghana physical deficit ebe kan ho asem very soon.
Okay.
And also ebe ko nani kakra. Na Oma Sanka said Ghana debt to GDP ratio to increase.
Okay.
Oma kan ho asem. Me kan ne san krofo mo ta kafa o man sikasem. Oma Sanka said Ghana oil and gas sector to drive economic growth. And to be sure we say report about no. Nema growth no eba bebre no eye efakese na eye me fan say industry.
Okay.
Now Osaka say Ghana's agriculture sector to remain a key driver to economic growth in 2024.
Okay. Yes, the economy ni benyine a na fakua yo nsem.
Good.
Okay.
Until Basha growth ibaye no ya recorded 6.9. 6.9 yes in kafin ko wie no Yabeko 2.8 in 2024. But I think we impono yenam 6.9.
Okay, nti aban projection ni say anka 2024 beko we no nanka
2.8
GDP no edu 2.8. Ena afino nko we ye kura no aban atwa 6.9.
6.9.
Wow.
Yes. And our share growth na the sectors no so nyina grow here. Ebina industry, I think 9.7 or so. Okay. And service sector plus the industry, they also grow about 5.8 to 5.4 respectively.
Okay.
HSA economy. Now the other two journalists say Ghana is ranked 4th largest, I mean, in terms of digital banking.
Prof, before digital banking, no, ne oka say figures ya oka say economy no. Figures no sabita frache wo ho na no ankasa economy na aba na say nhihye bi wo ho no mu a aban no eye na ma figures no record such positive.
So over calculation of GDP as a Fitch report on this. Ye wo enema ye dey sisi akwan mu.
Okay.
Ye dey measure growth no. Until every year bia na quarter bia no Ghana Statistical Service oko ayifo ho omomoye agric sector.
Okay.
No ako industry, no ako other service sector, telecom. No aji data ni nyina. Na your kwan miensa de yes adena. Your GD your income approach, your product approach, and some expenditure approach. Ghana na for two pe, your for product approach ni asan for expenditure. Ne the calculate sa adini nyina.
Okay.
To the calculate obo say over the period no. O share service sector, o share agric, o share industry. Ni nyina na ade a miensa e bom ma GDP no etimi kɔ nanim.
Okay.
Enti enya se eno na bisi okeke. Na ni ama sa di kasa bebre na because you election year. Election year na force abai be kasa okay ni obe change figures. Na what the brim crofone so nya sanity.
Okay.
There is a time I say IMF tie consult nti untimi ko change figure bia untimi ko bibi. Sir, and that is the only thing I made my cancer for
Okay.
Then the other thing also sharing so the Fitch report.
Okay.
I buy. Now ye be cancer say GDP ne grow other than crop for home Tony Bebre. Na crop for one which na GDP they be say grow. I mean say your GDP there's a growth or economic is expanding. Is that the GDP now it tells you three things. It has economic now, economic situation is stable.
Yeah.
Economy and ebanachi and ade ekire na ye beka say all the time no say growth ba no nkire say obia ye income ebe baako.
Okay.
Inequalities will still persist even though we are recording a high growth.
Okay.
That's how it is.
And you there e bibedi yesimbi
a normal system
okay.
But the structures the mass anyoma it me take the measurement that was efa until ba ni the two about their report.
Yeah.
Enumo na Bloomberg ebe kan say oman growth I record on a bit estimate.
Yes.
Then to omo cancer because na African Development Bank I research aka say West Africa and na Africa 20 African countries ebe dominate growth in the world. Ya mo Ghana di. Ya mo Nigeria di.
ADB research no mu ye.
Yes, Ghana di nka can West Africa.
And Ghana nka ho.
Ghana nka ho. Nigeria nka ho bi.
Sir?
And then omo ye sir. Omo hu say ahokyere ko mu no. E ye difficult say be san sori gen na so.
Yeah.
To omo ka sir. Omo di ka. Enti ye record sa growth we no. And a bro say nwanwa because ADB African Development Bank be ka say yentimi nko ye nim because of nyoma ye kom. Enti ba ne saying.
Good.
These are policies are say aban ne nyuma for no dia tutudwa. Ubeka 10-point industrial transformation policy bi ubeka agenda.
Yeah.
Are contributed significantly to this growth.
To be a way.
That is why industry echo 9 point something. And you Fitch for now so they say about 4 African countries be the sub-Saharan African countries. Almost country be to say Tanzania or Kenya. Kenya rank first. Our digital banking. Almost percentage about 50%. And almost say country to say Tanzania or 45%.
Okay.
Almost also 2. And now almost say Tanzania, I would say Uganda or Tanzania, almost also 3. And Ghana also 4. 35%. In terms of digital banking accounts. And that's what I'm saying. I can't have electronic banking. Electronic banking is 3. Your internet, your mobile, and your internet, mobile, and ATM.
Okay.
Sanyo mai. Near a year, and what woman say, Ghana et also 4. A trust financial inclusion over the years. Digitalization agenda is on course.
It's yielding
results. And no beer first can find tune them beam.
Yes.
Into beer tries all this good, that's a financial inclusion. At the same time, it's a very efficient way.
Say obia de sika kogu bank. Ye fa ne say me wo me sika na me fa nko bank per se. Na me de koto me mobile we so say eno so is counted as part of putting your money in the bank.
Good. And no be our account. Okay, kai say one penny be DJ ka say sa mobile in mobile account.
Yes.
Na you nim the no person account.
True. Okay, say you have an account without necessarily using money to open.
Very good. And other agencies are confirming. Maybe you do. So we rank 4th in terms of mobilization. Internet opa unfa kanko market. Enko bank, and first can go to home. Through your Momo, you can go. You are saving cost. So these are some of the things I can say. Your home major improvement.
Wonderful.
Sure. In fact, this election, you say a reset and upgrade. My brother, it's a serious issue in our country. This maybe I do, because it determines the future of our children. The future of our education, and then the future of the 4th industrial revolution.
Okay.
That is why some individuals, any of my ye koyenim say, ye man crofo atite in sema e koso omaimu. Na so kwa koto aba, o de sebe no kare. Na o de adwun e da ho koto aba. Enti kakra bit makasa afa enwa miensa e be say atodwa. For the second quarter, GDP growth, we have experienced a growth of 6.9. Yasan Ghana is ranked 4th in terms of digital banking accounts.
Okay.
And also about other reports already. So these are major
things. Wonderful. Yeah, better see. Prof, Mami Koji Abuafo Nkra to beye simana yemra insemno.
is our hallmark. Original Italian leather bags, shoes, belts for both men and women. Talk about looking your best and standing out on all occasions. 5 to 10% discount on all products. Clearance sales rack, 50% discount on shoes. And now ours creation, where you find authentic African creation for men, women, and children. Visit us online or in store. In Tesano, behind the Ghana Police Depot. In Jolu, at Jolu Junction, opposite the First Atlantic Bank. At the airport, Terminal 3, Departure C3, opposite Sunbra Lounge. And now in East Legon, Shiashi Boundary Road, next to Two Guys Supermarket. Call us on 0244 649 379. That's 0244 649 379. Our unisex boutique, comfort and style.
Odofo be sama wakwa babium the seat show na wani egusu ene enumre me guest Prof Isaac Boadi oye UPSA na emra na me book ya mkutei Selfless Leadership Bold Solutions for Jobs and Businesses the New Patriotic Manifesto, New Patriotic Party Manifesto 2024 page VII me person me can be kitwe just for you to know the two main candidates na almost ento Obama ba ko say ye man honeymoon and ba ko so catch you say paragraph 17 or say I have clarity in mind or in my mind on what to do from day one when you elect me as your president. Bawumia say mo kan no o share sa page no say my vision for Ghana. And paragraph 17 say I have clarity in my mind on what to do from day one when you elect me as your president. I am prepared and ready to work when you give me the opportunity. He is not asking for a very holiday and as a honeymoon. Senior John Mahama say no. Together we can succeed in building a progressive society of possibilities, enterprise, compassion, open opportunities, and shared prosperity for every Ghanaian, born rich or poor, born in the north or the south, born Christian, Muslim, or of other faith, or born girl or boy. That is a emfa ni nipa woti ewo maimu. On there, why you ready say or be ye jumano na ama eye ehun so no bi bia ni baby biara woti wo mainu ebi aso so. Paragraph 80 or say I have the courage to accept when things do not go as well as planned. Or say our courage say nyama nko yi a ogitum one day on meka nche o say ye nti obia ana say me ye odwanfunu ana say yes me odwanfunu sa na oka no one day our courage no say nyama nko yi a obegyatum aka kire o say enukre se ne aban we agyatum say enukre say ahokyere aba no na emom omo bom modin bia do see I have the courage to accept when things do not go as well as planned, but I also have a mindset of possibilities. Onye obi a enye sunsum ewonimu anase hunhum etinimu, and faith in ourselves that we can rise and achieve great things in our lifetime. And also very, very, very encouraging. And this sets the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the MPP presidential candidate, it sets him apart. You know, as far as John Mahama as the presidential candidate for the NDC is concerned. Bakusi Yeman holiday, Bakusi he has clarity in his mind as to what to do. The first day amode 2 minutes beshen insa. Enti over to you. Prof, now the economy. Whether this country and I said this government has mismanaged the economy as other people want us to believe. But walk us through. If we say obi am mismanage economy, again yeshe I the measure even the success or otherwise of an economy.
I would say, say a friend Abasu say Kasa ye kan okroma. What's your radio now? This economy is in crisis. Economy is being mismanaged. Ya to nyuma basa. Question is say started that bang. Now then wo hu a stress economy no ya mismanage.
Okay, good.
Question me tell bisa no.
Yes.
Economy mismanage your friend den. Now we also say then na wo hu ya stress ya mismanage.
Wonderful.
After so every bang now who say ya mismanage economy.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So let's start with economics management.
Okay.
Bonibeka say it is just an inefficient or ineffective of a country's economic policies.
Okay.
Resources, allocations. I mean, funny say, I lead it into an adverse outcomes.
Okay.
Of a country.
Okay.
And one economic mismanagement. Make our policies are failing. Make our resources are anyhow. And I make our financial systems are akobasa. I nunti amansun so bonny abeto minus.
Okay.
And offend economic mismanagement.
All right.
In the far a byway from 2017, two.
Okay.
And I'm analysis and honey beko. 2017 to the first term of
2020, yeah.
New year, and about way so.
Okay.
Near far the other one. A year from that 2020, I think
2021.
22. Say or in the first term.
Or in the first term.
No, about second term.
Okay.
And the woman.
Okay.
2024.
Yes.
Now, economic policies they been in there. Young started 2017.
Okay.
Then they see it. Obekai say about way tax reforms.
Yeah.
Maybe say reforms or yeah, and then Susan Bonnie Abana.
Okay.
Because economic indicators they new keke. Bibi a push indicators.
Yeah.
And your policies. And a pushy side in a man economy and a banachi. Into for 2017, your tax reforms are buying before Kunyano, or the tax reform. Industrialization and job creation was a policy I buy a buy. Or the be infrastructure development a buy. Or the be agriculture and food security policies. Ubekai planting for food and jobs. Or the be energy sector a buy a policy be or that area. Or reduce electricity tariffs over the period.
Yeah.
Or some the Public Financial Management Act to buy in those days. Or some social interventions, free SHS a buy. And on the foreign investment promotion buy. These were policies I buy in 2017. ABC the first tenor.
Okay.
You run a second tenor no. You have COVID-19 response measures or the buy. And record which remove.
Yeah.
And there's some health sector investment or the agriculture support and security policies to buy, infrastructure development, tax reliefs and incentives. Me can we you can we and sani akọ the indicators ye bi say on say sa policy buy no ebe say sa indicators ye hu ana me say no intermaton boase me define when we no mama policies are a bit well lead into a failure or otherwise of any key indicators.
Okay.
Now you best started with first the budget, the deficit.
Okay.
Or surplus, which is very key. You can't say a beyond your election time, you spend it so much.
Okay.
Which that's the first one I say, yes.
Okay, so the public finance.
The public finance.
Yes.
And the resources.
Yeah.
Any time beyond you say you be elections a buying or spending be.
Yeah.
And to be sure, red now holding in a election period.
Okay.
Election period. It started in 1992 election time. Into sure, Ubepisa won't say budget surplus and now deficit. Near air cost your budget deficit Ghana recorded from 1992 all the way to 2020. If I figure away.
All right.
Now, 2 times spent I recorded surplus. That was 1994 and it's a 95.
Okay.
And a bar form. 2 versions are Tiaba upper line.
Yeah.
Now, ni nyina kyerɛ sɛ record this deficit all the time. Kyerɛ sɛ your expenditure de bia no ɛbo your revenue yɛn saka so.
Okay. Nia ye di no ɛdɔɔso so na nia yenya.
Yenya. Okay. De bia na yenya saa deficit no. 2 times when a record a surplus.
Okay.
Now be sure share line ni nyina tintin pa wo mu require time be.
2012.
Aban be na also.
NDC aban.
Good. This time no was the highest.
Okay.
Your deficit in a cost in election time. Until year 2020 year election, your cost your ndu was almost about 10 or so percent. What it means is that 10% means that a government expenditure a cost more than or any in terms of revenue or deba.
Okay.
That is what it means.
All right.
Until you say over the period election time biano expenditure but this time around is only 2012 and the cost kese the interest of my way over 2016 election now form I feel public finance election for the first indicator so policies it means influence
okay, that's good.
My year between NDC and MPP in terms of economic growth. Okay, growth was a few minutes ago. Good. Now, Bashar, 2009.
Good.
All the way to 2012. Bashar, first NDC. Second NDC.
Professor Mills.
Good. And to Bashar, the highest, yellow ones, highest in terms of growth.
Okay.
Into the lowest end of the blue, not two.
Okay.
Into your first NDC Mills and then second NDC.
Okay.
The highest within the NDC 14%.
Okay.
In terms of growth. And at 2009, 4.8%. Obayura Mills time, Mahama time. Share the highest in Nimre 7.3.
Yeah.
2013. The lowest 2.12.
Wow.
I feel the first administration of akufo-addo.
Okay.
Into offer fee 3.37. Obekai time na aban otiso say ontumi ntua nurses for sika.
Yeah.
Aban san be far science scan nyina. Esan record 8.13.
Yes.
It was 2017. The lowest a onyaye after COVID impo. In Sunsansona mark COVID period 2019.
Yeah.
About after 2020. Intel called that low.
Yeah.
After that, I started picking up
to 5.
And as Ukraine and some so be shame around that period.
Okay.
In fact, 2024, at the end, but they say as you speak, 6.9.
Very impressive.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel you growth. Then young GDP per capita. Ne kasa per capita chese on mine no ultimamufor ankron crazy kasemu ye income and economic productivity per individual I wo mine no sika sen na onya and say the production is individual and also we show the period that the first NDC the second NDC the highest per individual were into dollars.
Okay.
We don't convert it into cities. And 1.537.
Okay.
And about 1 point lowest, 1,040. 1,535, 37 against the lowest. Over that of second NDC, Mahama, Mahama. The highest in the time, 20,282. The lowest, 1,711. I feel into the akufo-addo time, the first era. The highest 2,180 per capita, GDP per capita. Over into the second administration, for 2024, the highest of this 2,422, which is higher than the highest of era Mahama.
Because era Mahama in 2013 highest, which was 2,282.
Good.
And in 2021, 2,422. Despite all these challenges, global challenges that
because
we faced.
MPP for no one lucky. Administration. Where era 2008, era akufo-addo.
Yes.
I mean Kufo.
Kufo.
I say financial meltdown.
Yes.
Betono.
Yes.
A woman na go be far. I say COVID by na Ukraine. Tiana. Yanko the next one.
Yo yanko yanim.
Total reserves. Total reserves of nti year. Atie for na people be bisa say na you say mismanagement I HSN.
Yanko yanim.
This one, let me say your total reserve. Let me say in Israel, the total reserves of the economy. No? Let me say Osha NDC MPP 1. You get them such a crowd. But Osha, the highest are 1 NDC 1 mills. Unyae, me find say in billion. And you're 5.9 billion.
That was 2011.
2011. And at the lowest, 3 billion.
Okay.
And if Osha that of Ira Mahama. Unya 5.5.
Okay.
That's the highest. It is something. Share that of the first administration of Ira Akufo-Addo. The first term. 7.884.
7.884. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
As a 2020-21, and I'm 1.4. I mean 9.96 something billion.
Okay.
The total reserve show on minor usika. Me fan say what? Me fan say asemba. A bit me chuche ka. The amount.
Okay.
It be a gold, it be a SDL, it be a Benyomian and 9 at the Akabum and the NSA. If you share the other one now, Ube say the other indicator a gold reserves. Ye gold no FE reserves anymore.
Okay.
And also HSN because you can gold no idea also to me backing out. And no po Yura Akufo-Addo, the second administration, or 9.something billion.
Okay.
That's. I feel you call the second one. The other one, total reserves, as a percentage of the external debt. So the total reserves are one. Now the total a cow do amount near because I want you to say reserves in agriculture. I can work butcher.
Okay.
You share a percentage of it. And the influence says all the cover 100%. A Musain as our reserves in a bit mature.
Okay.
And we said that of 20, the highest on record, the first mill,
2010,
28%.
Okay.
Osha Ira Mahama, 19%. Now, by Ira Akufo-Addo, the first administration, 2019, they're 23.22. They jump out. We are here to pick 2013 and 2014, which is likely a Bekosro.
Okay.
That's another indicator. Total reserves
in month
of import.
Okay.
So say currently, you want to say 2021. Now we're at 3.9. It's like 3 months plus some weeks. I say you to up from Ukraine.
Okay, nearly 4 months.
4 months.
Okay.
The figure was as a 2024 a year. I would say 2.5.
Okay.
Because year by year.
Okay.
Until this indicator will vindicate him.
Okay.
I for share the other one, personal remittances. Ska about my me fancy receive a boy GDP. Over the period. Share the highest I say Ira Mahama recorded a 10. Now if it's no, the first administration 2017 all the 2020 it's been on constant trend over the period from 5 by 6 and the tiba after COVID now over share 42 Ira Mahama males it will be not recorded zero under the NDC administration.
So does it mean the next camber mukra and answer
the impact of foreign remittances number and have a boy GDP to grow and also bit my ashe.
Okay.
You hear total revenue. Total revenue. Total revenue.
Tax revenue.
Tax revenue. I mean tax revenue.
Okay.
Our money, GGGG. At the boy, your growth, and as you seek spending.
Okay.
So over the period, that of NDC 1 and NDC 2, the highest, yellow. That of 2016, 24. Over to 2020 for MPP, 44 billion. All the way to 75. In fact, 2024, 23, 24.
So what is the meaning of this? What does this mean?
A share revenue yenya edi empuntu ma. Osha sika revenue yenya no o man no about 70% if it's our tax revenue.
Okay.
Now so man in tumpon kwaji revenue ka onsanka.
Yeah.
But it means people are making commitment. The government is putting measures in place and collections, you know.
Let's just say, Dr. Bawumia, the promise of a tax amnesty in flat rate, a beboa ama figures no akosro more. Okay, then
your
tax revenue percentage of GDP.
Inflation part.
Okay, inflation, consumer prices. Yeah. Yes.
Over the period, we share your first NDC1, NDC2, 19%. We expect our figures will be conform rather. A conform is the opposite. A conform a year. Good. But our start 19.2%. No, the bar 10, or no, bar lowest. In infants 8.73 no. 2011. Yeah.
Okay.
And no, ube share Mahama. Or far from 19 no, or no started 2013 no, 11.69. Over we know 17.45. You akufo-addo GA no.
The offer no low, or corner no the bar high.
Good.
Okay.
Or no jar high, no no fire until the bar low to 12. Into a single decade na.
The akufo-addo Mahama jama akufo-addo at a rate of 17.45. And akufo-addo first at the bar 12.37. Okay, good.
Enti we are started so at the bar 7.8. Asante so single decade. You recorded about single decades for almost 4 good times.
Yes.
All the way to 2021. And about 2022, issues by Apijanimo.
Yeah.
As we speak now, 20.70%.
Yeah.
That fulfills near Bloomberg.
Fitch.
So we expect inflation over the period.
Yeah.
So
okay. Who manages exchange rate better? NDC and MPP. Emrene Yayebi. Ayabi Anisa.
Ayabi. See,
my 1 minute before you run it through 1 minute.
It's very simple. You did a deal every break.
This is good, yeah.
And NDC former exchange rate now MPP amana Kosro and Kobe Cross Ada. Osha comparative analysis, regime by regime. Depreciation in terms of 2009 to 2012. And a 1.2 exchange rate. And a core 1.8. The depreciation rate was at 55%. And now your core NDC2, Euro Mahama time. 2013 to 2016. Of an 1.8. We are now 4.20.
Okay.
Depreciation rate at 132.
Wow.
I thought can in our boomer a 178 in terms of depreciation rate against that of NPP of 143.
Like I said, one are born home modi. NPP are born home
modi.
In managing the exchange rate.
The crisis we have.
Okay.
Or managing.
Okay.
Now you be say because of Emre, me nyameka say yem ni say ma yetu futro de guyani.
Good.
Now the can say
thank you.
Mahama's economic record makes him unfit to lead the country again.
Mahama's economic record. Pacho repeat your mommy.
Mahama's economic record makes him unfit to lead again.
Let's just say man penny dada ni awabe ye bi no okono wohwe ne modern boy na just say enso ani no che say be manu another opportunity. That is according to Professor Isaac Boadi, any according to the figures what they actually ye nyina no ye better say prof nyame insha papa any sukua ode go through ayentua eye eka njiri se dasene ye betua o papa na aha na mrebe ma ye de dwumadi no asi ene enumri e the seat show. So Professor Isaac Boadi oye Dean of the Faculty of Accounting and Finance school point UP esi ene ene no atwetwe enkomo no benifo ebo mekidom lawyer Charles Amu Date ene Robert Bafo-Finn Justice Afun Kwesi Nisin Ima George Sarkodie Focus ena Kobe Scratch mrante ene bo mekidom ma ene mede dwumadi no ebrem se ne amaka no nyame ya adoma ukuada Honorable Kennedy Agyapong oba Trobu constituency enoti ukuada yishia ebebo sa adwumadi no dero ede amam nyame ya adoma yebesan ehia